Here I have a Reflections 1 booster box that I'll be opening since I need to restock the packs in my eBay store. I remember years ago cracking one of these and opening all the packs at one dining room table session, but those days are long gone with how scarce these have become since then. But still fun to open. Lots of good memories, lots of good possible cards to get. And we'll definitely open one pack, maybe more if our foil is something atrocious. Whoops. Right. So on top is going to be one of two. Actually, I think I can already see it through the box there. But I think we got ourselves a hunt down and destroy the Jedi objective. Yeah. So these ones, they're often. Oh, this one's actually kind of nice. Okay, well, I looked at the worst corner last, but yeah, you can see the bending there. These are often pretty beat up when you get them off the top of the box, because any bending to the box, even if it doesn't affect the packs, can really affect the box topper. But yeah, neat idea to do an oversized objective. I like the idea, and yeah, getting older, so it's probably nice to have the large print in any case. Okay. You always want to be careful with where they cut these out here. You don't want to tear that as you move the box up into display mode. Okay. Oh, and that's one of the things that happens over the years. And this one got bashed in a little bit, but yeah, the glue on the sides, that comes right at this joint is where the glue comes apart really easy on a lot of these boxes. Lots of times when I fold Reflections 1 boxes down, that's kind of the last straw for the glue there that was already pretty dry and not doing its job anymore. Let's see, when I opened the Dagobah box, I opened the left pack. I'm feeling like a middle pack for this one. But, you know, it's interesting. With all these ones I've opened, for some reason the red boba looks especially nice today. I always noticed the Luke more, maybe because Hoth was my favorite set. But, and then, I don't know, seeing the special edition Jabba is a little bit funny. So they had young skinny Jabba for the 1998 special, 1997. Maybe the set was 98. I don't know if the movie was 97 or 98. The movies when they re-released the special editions. And they did a really good job with a lot of the starship images in this set. Okay, let's see if we can see the foil from the back. Sometimes you can because they got pretty pronounced roller lines, and people with a keener eye than I can probably tell. Okay, so nothing obvious right now. Yeah. Okay. That feels like Premiere. This could be the foil. I'm not really sure. Okay. We'll find out, and if I see the foil earlier, then I'll try to put it towards the back. But yeah, we got a red 10, and I like the various tech. Some of these guys are better at certain systems. Operative. I mean, this is a pretty cool card to pull off if you can. Okay, so there has to be a Dark Jedi on table. Then you deploy on the Death Star system. Then you blow away the Death Star. And then each Imperial starship is deployed +8 and loses immunity to attrition. So, I mean, yeah, that's something else to pull off. And we got Gold 4's pilot. Good card for defense against Monarch. Hey, it's been a while since I've gotten a rare from a non-foil rare, I should say, from a Reflections pack. Very interesting text, adding 1 to your force drains at the Alderaan system for each Yavin Force site you control, but that's a lot of non-battlegrounds. And, yeah, there's a lot of stuff they put in to prevent just spamming drains at non-battlegrounds where it's hard for the opponent to get there and battle you. But conceptually, it's a pretty cool idea. Yeah, so he was a courier between Alderaan and the Rebel base on Yavin 4. And that's a pretty good way in the game of expressing, how important that would be. Dark Strike. The combo card supplanted it, but it's still a pretty powerful card. Can really swing a game. Swing a game with a lightsaber. Don't know if I've ever used this card, but anti-insert card, why not? Best defense is a good defense. You are beating another powerful man. That's the 2 Cloud City lightsaber interrupts in one pack. So you got Darth Vader out. Usually you hit somebody and then exclude them with "you are beaten," but with this, well, or maybe it's somebody really hard to hit, like you're gonna struggle to hit a Jedi Master or Obi-Wan or something. Add 3 to your destiny and then exclude them. Well, I don't know. You gotta lose 1 force anyways. I don't know. I guess it would be fun to exclude 1 Jedi, kill the other one with this, and then you have like Chewie or something sitting there by himself. Not drawn battle destiny. Another rare. Not a great rare, but still a rare. Utini effects were cool ideas, but that's kind of what they ended up being, was neat ideas. For a long time, this was the only card I could think of to like help me out against. I mean, a few maneuvers is good, but when you're getting shot by like Baron Fell and he's adding 3 to the destiny, making your Falcon lost, this is one of the only things that actually directly reduce Starship Weapon destinies. It's a Destiny 5 used, but really hard to squeeze it into a deck. Arcona. Oh, that's interesting. Kind of the don't think I've ever really seen them next to each other, but yeah, he can move to an adjacent site as a react, and then he can move away from battle as a react. You can have him trade places if you want. There'd be no reason to, but yeah, these guys can get annoying just constantly running away from battles. This could be our foil. It is not. Atgar Cannon. Artillery weapons are cool, but kind of hard to pull off. It's a Destiny 5. Nice, because especially these days, the odds of actually facing a combat vehicle when you plan for combat vehicles is not great. This one I think got errated to once per turn. But yeah, anytime lose 1 force to draw the top card of your reserve deck, so you can... I forget exactly what this was used for, but it ended up, even though you have to lose a force to it, ended up getting pretty abusive. So if you remember, please comment and let others know. Okay, our rare... so some of you will already know what this foil is. Because there's not too many aliens. In fact, there's only 1 pair of them, where it's a double alien. So this is the Tanika sisters. A funny card. 2s everywhere, because there's 2 of them, they're twins, and then draw 2 destiny, and but it's not really a foil you want to pull if you're opening Reflections. Neat card, Decipher, they had a lot of creative folks, but yeah, sometimes the cards they chose to make foils of, like in Reflections 2, they made a foil of the Japanese Brainiac, because if he wasn't hard enough to understand already, you might as well print the foreign language version of him, where most people couldn't do the math and now have to try to do the math in a different language. We'll open 1 more. I guess since we got Tonika Sisters and there's the 2 pun there, we might as well open two packs. But this will be the last one, even if it's... what's the foil I want the least from this? Savrip is in Reflections 2. So... That could be the foil. Okay, well last time it was the first card after Premiere, so I think this is the foil. Premiere feels different, it's less glossy. Okay, what's the... That would be a dark side foil. What's a bad dark side foil? Slip Sliding Away is now a pretty good starting interrupt, so not that one. I would say Obsidian 7. That would be a really bummer pick. Obsidian 8 at least looks cool with the clouds behind it. The TIE Fighters from Cloud City, those two are. Okay, so some fairly basic special edition. This one's kind of cool. Yeah. You can send somebody to fight the Rancor, or more like get eaten, but neat card. Interesting. Wherever you have an information broker to look. This is one of those cards where I've seen it, but I don't know if I've ever paid much attention to it. Okay, so you initiate and then you can cancel after looking at the opponent's reserve deck. Makes sense in terms of, you know, gathering intelligence, but I don't know, I hate losing force for almost any reason other than like insta-killing a character in battle. So this is the dark side version of the Great Warrior Jedi test, pretty much, being able to cancel force drain bonuses, and Revolution too. So controlling one planet site and 2 systems or any 2 rebel base locations. This is a nice card in ISB decks because you want to control rebel bases anyways in that, I believe. Storing like extra hand space could be useful for if you got a deck full of multiple cards and you don't want to get Grimtashed. Or I guess Monocked, because Grimtash is a light side card. But hey, maybe you can use Treva Horn to sell them your Grimtash, and then they Grimtash you with it. That's pretty cool. Some guy in Cloud City can sell interrupts. Rebel Barrier, still very useful today. An X-Wing. I was never... I mean, I guess this shows why it's an X-Wing, but kind of felt like they could have used a cooler picture for the X-Wing than the rear view. Yoda Stew. I like this card. You can give yourself a force boost for the next turn. And a Destiny 3 used is not bad. And it's up to 4 cards, so if you want to just drop down 2 or 1, fine. Love this card. Yeah. They want to target my Destroyer Droid. It works on Destroyer Droids. So they want to target him with a weapon, like a lightsaber, for example. Play this. It's a Destiny 6 used. That's going to come around later when I try to shoot somebody with a Destroyer Droid. So, one of my favorite Hoth interrupts for sure. Knowledge and Defense. Not great text on its own, but it got virtualized into a starting effect that lets you to use all your shields. We have an Imperial, okay. There's a couple bad ones. There's like DS613 and who else is in there? They didn't do Tag or Mahdi, interesting. Let's check his deploy and forfeit. That's usually go 3-5. Ooh, okay. And I believe we're going to see a Hoth icon over here. Let's check. Yes, we do. He's a pilot and a warrior. Alright, so maybe some of you already have a guess. Deploy 3, forfeit 5. A Hoth Imperial. So it could be Ozzel, but it's not because he's deploy 0, forfeit 4. This is General Veers. Alright, so I am glad I opened one more. And on him, these wipe off real easily just with a soft cloth, but I'm going to see if I can show you the... It's okay. Well, we're looking right here and right here. You can kind of see the roller lines of some kind of residue. It's not damage to the card because it wipes right off, but yeah, this, okay. Right there you can see a line, but that'll just wipe right off if I get a soft cotton cloth. But yeah, very happy with that pull. Glad we opened a second one. Neat card, super rare foil. worth at least 10 bucks. I forget what I'm selling them for these days. So, yeah, that was a fun pack. Fun couple packs. Sometimes I'm bummed I opened a second one, but here I'm glad we did. And yeah, just a neat card. Love the Battle of Hoth. Love the set of Hoth. So, very happy with that pull. Hope you had fun watching that video, pulling a pretty good card with me, and I hope you tune in for more videos. Thanks for watching.